over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you so fucking much? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
I've had a cunt my whole life. Like, I've had a vagina my entire existence. I'm not a dude.
Cause the pussy ain't shit. I'm a homo.
Helps if you unmute it, asshole. I don't remember how to do any of this shit. Welcome,
Last time I
everyone.
checked, we don't
What?
have a whole lot
What?
of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
YEET.
I love that the computer, the AI, the super smart computers that will rule us all. Can't pronounce yeet. That's awesome. Sam V. Aaron needed Johnny today. He missed the goal by by 125. Ooh, that's not good. We'll talk about all that in a minute. Let's first roll on this cowbell for Balls Deep. Balls Deep and other people subscribing while I was off is part of the reason why our goal is currently on $35 for the 26th, which is next Monday, because we're fully funded through the week. And I still haven't gotten to YouTube yet. So YouTube, as soon as I cash that out, is going to buy out at this point probably 3 days. So the better part of a week. I'm going to have to look at that today or tomorrow, and between the two, we're going to end up banking out like most of next week. Anyways, thank you, Balls Deep, for that subscription. Your continued support of the channel is appreciated. Cowbell coming in for Balls Deep. Hey-o. It's been a while since I rang that bell. Cheeseburger Pie saying, welcome back, sir. Well, thank you. Thank you. Glad to be back. You may have noticed that the lights are out, but the new lights aren't in yet. I don't think they fit. I have to double check it. I don't think they fit. So I have to use new clips and have to remount everything. It's a whole big pain in the ass. I have been exhausted from yesterday just because California Girl is awesome. Let's just get that bullshit out of the way right now. But dropping her off was a lot of work in terms of dropping my stuff off and then going and dropping her off in the cities and coming back. It was just a whole thing. I am wiped out, and I have to do a show tonight with Corn Diff and I believe it's Corn Diff and God damn it, I was remembering Chops Talk. So I believe I'm on tonight with Corn and Chops Talk at 6 p.m. So I'm going to end at 5 so I have some quality time to spend with my daughter. I apologize. And that is still the most exercise Johnny got on while on vacation. Not talking out of school. There was a lot of not leaving the room on the vacation. Hobo chili recipe. Hey. So, Johnny, did you say bon voyage to the poison? The poison. What's the poison? Is the vagina the poison? Is because yeah, I said bon voyage to the yeah, the build. Do I have to spell it out? Hi, Johnny. Good to see you're back. Well, thank you, SH. Glad to be back. The build up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, now I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of that. Oh, and I gotta close this because this is distracting when we do it that way. So let's do it this way. Plans and exercises. If you have any Amazon packages due, Aaron is delivering them today with the shirt he was missing. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't. Alrighty. Hey, Johnny, welcome back. Hope you had a good vacation. Thank you, Wild Saffron. It was a crazy time. This is great. I have some place to put my thumb now, says Atomic Ray. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. He's talking about semen, Johnny. Yeah, no, I figured that out. It's just the way he worded it. Did you say bon voyage to the poison? And I didn't put it together at first. But yes, there was a lot of that. But he's talking about semen, you moron. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Back with a vengeance, says Amanda Hug and Kiss. Thank you very much. I don't know about back with a vengeance. Back, absolutely. St. Caesar, Johnny's a big boy. He gets the joke. Actually, at first, St. Caesar, no, I didn't. At first, I actually at first, for some reason, I thought they were referring to California Girl as the poison. And that's just because that's what I'm hung up on. And this, did you say bon voyage? And there was a goodbye. And I'll be honest, this won't surprise anyone. Got a little emotional after she got out of the car. Held it together. It was like, hey, let me know when you get your tickets. Let me know when you get your boarding, blah, blah, blah. And then she gets out of we have our little kissy moment, and she gets out of the car. I'm like, all right, I'll see you later. She's like, okay, I'll text you soon. And I said, remember, if anything goes wrong, you let me know. And I'm 180 and on the way back. And she's like, all right. And she got out of the car, and I was getting a little teary-eyed even then. She got out of the car, and I realized, now I'm going back to this and the basement, not the show. And I'm going back to all that, and yeah, I got a little sad. Johnny crying while driving down the highway, says Fat Conan. Not really down the highway, mostly out of the airport. By the time I got out of the airport, the traffic was slow enough that I got a lock on it. It just, there were a couple tears. Yeah, surprise. The guy that is probably at this point, if known for anything, which not known, by the way, not known, but if known for anything, known for crying like a bitch. Yeah, I cried like a bitch. What a queer, says Fallen the Great. Yeah, I know, right? Right? That's what it is. Oh my God, Johnny, I know him. Seaman, you went boating. No, I didn't go boating. I did not go boating. Pretty gay, not gonna lie, says Return Trip. You know what? You could say it's gay. At least it wasn't merch this time, says Carlos Ramirez. Right? At least it wasn't live on stream. No, it was sad because of, it was literally, like, if I'm being honest, it was a week of just a really good time. I had an extremely good time. Like, just hanging out with a person. Just St. Caesar, the greatest thing happened while you were on vacation. The Acolyte got canceled by Disney. Joe Dubecki saying less crying, more dick pulling, speaking from experience. Well, that's part of the reason why I was crying, is because I was going back to just straight dick pulling. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it was nice. The term stiffy snuggy, which I believe was a rusty grammar thing, the term stiffy snuggy could not have been more apt. Johnny made lots of fuck. Yeah, dude, like lots. You had a good time with a girl. Gay, says Rex Start. Yeah, it was pretty gay. Welcome back, Johnny. I made it. Glad to see you made it, Mikey. Glad to see that you made it. Let's check in with the Rumble chat. This is great. Welcome, John. Hey, Johnny. Welcome back. Hope you had a good vacation. Yes, thank you, Wild Saffron. We didn't need you at the Candy Ojai courthouse. Aaron and Ethan almost had sex. Oh, really? They almost had sex. I thought there was a showdown planned that never happened. That's what I thought. I thought the deal was they were gonna like face off, and it never. Because like I went and checked Aaron's channel today, and I saw like the 15-minute video, and I kind of thumbed through it, like. And from what I understand, Ethan Ralph never actually showed. So, yeah. No, I was certainly not needed at the Candy Ojai courthouse. On Wednesday, I was pretty busy with spending as much time as I could with the lady. I'm almost crying. I'm proud of you. This has no real effect on my life. Just happy you had a good vacation, says Fallen the Great. Aaron gave Ethan the wrong address, says Sky Pie. That's I would beg to fuck me. That was weird. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I don't even know who did who was that? Jesus. Wow. Sky Pie saying Aaron gave Ethan the wrong address. I highly doubt that. From what I've seen of Ethan Ralph and what I know of Aaron, I highly doubt that. But Lab Glass again, aiming for my dick with all the bits. The doctor will not be showing up today, just so everybody knows. We're not going to do overtime, so if you want to do a hype train, cool. We'll do a hype train. We'll do controlled burns, all that. But the doctor will not be showing up today. Lab Glass Project saying, Balls Deep saying, bullshit, how many boxing gyms are in St. Cloud? Right. St. Caesar, Aaron gave Ethan Ralph the address to the nearest McDonald's. Bullshit, St. Caesar. I guarantee you Ethan Ralph has the app, and that lets him find the nearest McDonald's. Johnny was doing fuck so hard Minnesota recorded seismic activity in a non-fault location, says Fallen the Great. Not quite, but damn near. Damn near. All right. Johnny's back. It's been a week, says Mizzle T-Shoes. It has. But chili recipe. Minnesota is a hotbed for boxing. Little known fact, Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson are from Minnesota. Oh, wait. No, they're not. Aaron made that video long ago just in case and just edited Ethan's name, says SkyPie. Right? That's what he did. That clever fox. All to convince people he boxes. Because after all, it takes boxing experience for someone to beat the shit out of Ethan Ralph. Right. You really need, like, years of experience for that. Not only that, this 4D chess motherfucker had the wherewithal to realize that people would think it's a lie if it just showed up out of nowhere. So he's been saying this lie for years on his stream since he got back into it. Hobo chili recipe. Why did the boxing gym look like a decommissioned Chuck E. Cheese? Because that's the only kind of boxing gym that would entice Aaron. All right? Look, if Aaron's going to be doing a bunch of physical activity, he needs to believe there's a pizza party afterwards. Look, that's just the way he is. First he throws, the hooks and the jabs, and then after that, he wants a slice of pepperoni and cheese. Like, that's just... The Grand Poobah Hobo is right. Minnesota is more of a wrestling state. Right? Minnesota is more of a wrestling state. We love that gay shit where you just grab a dude. King Kong Dong, Johnny, I bought and sold your kidney that your lady stole from you. I sold it to your boy Landers. Well, Landers must be happy. I didn't realize I lost the kidney. That would explain a few things. There was an aborted boxing lesson, but Pigger Tits chickened out. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. King Kong Dong, my buddy Johnny is alive and is only missing half a kidney. I know because I bought it and sold it to Landers. Oh, I see. He wrote that in 2 different chats just to make sure I got it. You gained subs while you was away. Now it's 726. Yeah, that's actually kind of surprising. I'm amazed we gained it. We're at 726. We're closing on 1,000. We're doing pretty spankiferous viewers wise. So thank you for that. Really, really enjoying that. Already almost up to 100. Crazy. J5 is alive. Yeah, everybody keeps doing the Johnny. People at large would have an easier time at life if they understood pro wrestling. Why would they have an easier time at life, Joe? I don't understand why they have an easier time at life. Lander saying, the kidney was delicious, by the way. Glad to know what you needed it for. He ate my freaking kidney. That's a little fucked up. Hobo chili recipe. It's a work. When Aaron dives into the ball pit, the balls fly out. Yes, that's what happens when a fat man dives into a ball. Just going to call him fat. Speaking of Aaron, oh my God. All right, so, and I don't think I'll be up at the time. Like, maybe I will be. I have no idea. I can't plan this. But, and I'd call in to say it, but fucking whatever. If someone wants to clip this on YouTube or whatever, Aaron's fucking stupid and super gay, and here's why. Like, I texted him when he was having a good morning, and I was like, hey, man, looks like your morning's going good. Guess you won't need me back. Do you even need me back next week? And it was like a joke. And he responds with, of course I do. Are you okay? But he picked a time to respond where I'm dealing with shit. And I'm like, man, I'm fine. I just have personal shit going on. So, again, the whole like, oh, did I have to reassure? Like, dude, no, I was actually kind of fucking with you. And you didn't play with it. I meant that as much as I meant the text of like, "Hey man, have you been booked? Do you have a daddy? And why is he black? Have you packed your prison wallet? Has it been raided? Like all those questions. Apparently, when I text those are clear as day. Like, oh, he's obviously fucking with me. Like, but yeah, all right. Okay, let's catch up with chat. People large. When Aaron dives into, all right, it's a work. The work roles of heel / babyface. And fat, says Hobo Chili Recipe. I'm sorry, and fat. He is stupid, gay, and fat, according to Hobo Chili Recipe. Like walking, it's a miracle. Oh, may I answer this? Because he's an awful friend, says Hobo Chili. Hobo Chili Recipe, very strong opinions. Very strong opinions. And you know what? God bless him. God bless him. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and load up our first hour stories. It's 2:20. We're not worried about doing hype trains. We're not worried about doing support because our show is ending at 5. I'm going to be on tonight with Corn Diff on let's link his channel. I don't have it in my list of available things, so I got to open my YouTube and go directly to his channel. Alrighty, subscriptions. Where you at, Corn? Where's the Corn? I know he's on here. I know he's on there. Dude, how far down did you put the Corn, man? Motherfucker. Corn. Where are we at? What the fuck? All subscriptions. Jesus, I'm subscribed to too many. We're just going to search Corn. That'll search it out easier. Corn Diff Propane. I knew it. Like, man, I'm subscribed. So why the motherfuck dying corn with corn? What? Grilled corn. Corn Diff. Where is... Why are these all tutorial? Ow! Ow! You're a dick. You're super a dick. Corn Diff, like, dude, how is this shorts, videos watched, unwatched, recently uploaded? Let's try recently uploaded. Let's go here and subtract that and go that way. There we go. Oh, but this is by Jake Hudson. God damn it. Propane via Cameo. It's got to be capital corn. Is that it? Jesus Christ, I should be better at this. All right, Corn Diff Propane. There we go. Corn Diff is the channel. Corn Diff, there we are. I'm going to be on tonight with him for the We've Got No Name show. Let's link his... I am subscribed, so I, like, literally, look, here. Look, I'm subscribed. Why the fuck was it so hard to find this? It should not have been. Oh, wow, he's got 1,000 subscribers. Good for him. Everybody's better at this than me. I don't know why they have me on as a guest. It's weird. It's, oh, fucking stupid goddamn hand. Control C. All right, let's link this. I always search for porn, says Lab Glass. Well, I don't. There is what you look for on YouTube. Johnny, I'm in your corner. Fuck that tub of lard. Cheer 100, did I miss a controlled burn? So Slappy's getting bad. No, we don't really have a plan for controlled burns or anything because we can't do overtime, so we're not pushing for all of that. Go to filters and search for channels, says Wild Saffron. I appreciate that. Didn't need to. We got it all figured out, but thank you. SH vaginally. What vaginally? The Tails went live, and now Rumble is inaccessible. The Tates went live? Oh, really? That's bullshit. I don't really care for those two anyway. All right, so we've got a while to go. Corn Diff, oh no, I'm being investigated. Hit like, says Corn Diff. Yeah, hit like, and be sure to check out tonight at 6 p.m. I will be on with the Corn and Chops Talk for, I believe, the We Have No Name podcast. Or at the very least, just for a podcast of some sort. I don't know. He sent me an invite. He asked me to do it, said I would. I'm a guy. I do a thing. Johnny couldn't have said it better myself. I agree totally. Aaron is a piece of shit, and I'm glad you're done with him. What? I'm not done. I'll be back on Monday. And I don't know about a piece of shit. I mean, he's kind of a dick. He can be a dick, but so many people can be dicks. Doom, can you unblock my main account, please? I'm tired of switching to participate in your show. I don't know what your main account is, but you kept... Thank you, Lab Glass. And now we're in danger, thank you, Voice Crack, of a hype train incoming, so I better grind this thing up so I'm ready for that. Doom, let me know what your fucking main account is, and I'll see if my main account is Doom's Poya. I'll see if I can get to that, man. I will try to fucking remember. Fuck that, keep Doom blocks us in. Oh, now there's a hype train. Shit.
Rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies.
What's that?
Everyone's aboard on the 809.
What's that, brother?
Here comes the train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wah-hey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the train to stay. Here comes the train!
I didn't make it in time for the whistle. Lab Glass, oh fuck, that's a funny one. Bird Collector, hello Johnny, I'm here. Start your shit now. I mean, we've kind of started. Choo Choo says KF Sage. Thank you very much, KF Sage. All of the YouTube stuff gets piled up and donated in one lump sum. We still haven't done that yet for YouTube, which means it's going to buy out like 3 days at this point. So thank you, KF Sage. Will Muratotech, the 125 bits. We're at 29% of level 1 of the hype train. Again, we have to end at 5 because I need to spend some time with my daughter. And I've got this show I promised to do with corn diff propane and chops. So that's why, and we'll be on that at 6. So I'll be taking a little bit of time off, and then I'll be back on their show. So you can join me over there if you want. Otherwise, or don't, you know? I mean, you do you. Let's set this up. Let's get that. We have level 1 of a hype train. The doctor's on vacation for today because, again, I have to end at a certain time and be coherent. I am also probably going to be drinking. I'm gonna spoiler alert now. I'm probably going to be drinking on Korn's podcast tonight. I'm going to have a few cocktails. I may or may not severely miss California Girl. Bird Collector, what? You started without me? Well, it's okay.
Did you give your gal pal a face party?
A couple of face parties, if you know what I mean. It turns out my gal pal may or may not enjoy certain things other gal pals didn't, and it was a nice change of pace. Attaboy, says Slobby. Thank you for the 500 bits. We are now at 67% of level 1 of the hype train over on Twitch. Thank you, Wilmer, for the 10 bits. Let's pack up and load up. Again, I'm not pulling the doctor out today just because I'm not getting that kind of fucked up. I'm so zen with Johnny finishing off my day, says Chevy JB. I'm glad that that's... It sounds dirty when you say it that way, but, like... I mean, like, I'm happy to help, I think. Is Corn Diff on YouTube, says Zulu Time. Yes, I linked it before, but just look for at Corn Diff, capitalizing corn. Just look for at Corn Diff, and you will find him on YouTube. He is on the YouTube, and we'll be going live today at 6 p.m. He's a bigger channel than me on YouTube. Again, surprised that he's having me on, but honored all the same. And then Friday I will be on with Nice Podcast Stupid. He still wants to have me on after all the trouble we've had about making that work. So there we go. You starting to sound like Aaron with all the gal pal talk. Stop being gay, sir. Well, don't worry. She went back to California, so there's no gal pal stuff for the fucking foreseeable future. So... depression times incoming because I am back to jerking it. That's right, we're back to jerking it. Strictly a spanking it time. Let's do controlled burn number 1. Looks like that that hype train's gonna finish here at level 1. Thank you for everyone that's contributed to that, and thank you KF Sage for the $5 on YouTube. Again, all of that stuff comes in, YouTube's going to buy out in one big thing. We still have to go get that. So we'll get that done and probably take 3 days off the show of the goal. Thank you, Lab Glass, for 100 bits. And the welcome back to jerking it, sir, says Saint Caesar. Spank Bank, says King Kong Dong. Dude, I mean, that's what that lady was. The queen of Spank Bank. I miss her so much. She was so fun to hang out with. Will it be a normal show tomorrow? It should be a normal show tomorrow. Tomorrow, the podcast I'm doing tomorrow is at 7 p.m., so it'll be a fully normal till 5:30 show tomorrow. I mean, it's technically mostly a normal show today. I'm Short23 saying hello. Hello, I'm Short23. Balls Deep linking Corn Diff's channel. Thank you, Balls Deep. Again, if you want to check that out tonight, be sure to check that channel. Johnny, did you get your helpings of salad? Fortunately for me and her, and that's not really either of our things. We were good at that. You know what we had a lot of? We ate a lot of Topper's pizza. That's what we had a lot of. We had a lot of Topper's pizza. Now that Hype Train is done there at level 1, again, thank you for that support. We are already on Monday for funding the show. We're going to drop the audio down while we grab our stories for the first hour. Again, we're going to go till 5, and then we're going to cut it there because I want to be able to hang out with my daughter for a bit before we before I go on with chops and corn. So let's get these all loaded up. All right, there we go. First hour stories, all loaded. You're doing audio, and I don't know why. You're doing audio, and I don't know why. And now no audio. Great, we're back to where life should be.
Dr. Squatch unleashes the power of natural ingredients.
Oh, fuck you. And now you're doing audio. I don't want you to do audio. Wait. God damn it. Wait your turn. Oh, Jesus. Welcome back, Johnny, says Danny Crook. Corn, I'll bring carrots, Zulu. I don't, if that means something specific, I don't know. Or if it's just like a horse joke, then that's what I'm, is it a horse joke? I don't. Anyways, so yeah, we're going for another 2.5 hours because we can't go till 5:30. FYI, you have a ending at 5, should be ending A5, should be ending at 5. Ending A5. What? You mean on the name? Oh, you're right. It's 'cause I'm tarded. Holy Jesus. Well, I will have to fix that later. This is what happens when Johnny gets puss. Nothing works the way it should, says Saint Caesar. No, man. Johnny gets puss, and then Johnny gets very, very sad when the puss leaves, and it's a long-term thing. So when are you going to California, says King Kong Dong? September, October-ish, depending. Like, there's a couple things that are going to happen. One, it's going to be a thing where, like, when I go to California, I'm going to want to be able to stream. Like, I don't want to take a vacation. I don't know how well my laptop will do that. Mikey, were you able to come, and if so, how fast? Neither one of those are important to your life. SC Motorsports, you still have a puss at home, probably has sharper claws, though. Yeah, and I don't want to fuck that one, so. Zulu time. It was a response to about 3 messages up, give or take. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, okay. I'm more of a carrot guy, but a chance to watch Johnny drunk again. Good stuff. Well, tune in tonight. Cocktails. Aaron enjoys both. And let's break down that word into 2 words. The tail is his tailpipe. Get it? He's saying Aaron's gay. He likes the dick. Good God, do we need you back on Steel Toe? You was missed, Johnny, says St. Caesar. I'm sure I was missed by some. I love rocket fire answers from Johnny, making me laugh. Well, good for you. I'm glad we're making you laugh. That's the whole point. Entertaining people, I'd say, for the next 3 hours. But, like I said, we're going to be on Corn Diff's channel. Hey, everybody, you haven't seen this in a week. It's the kitty. It's the kitty. Where's your sound drop? I believe it's in folder number 1.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
Speaking of puss, says NC Motorsports. Yes, speaking of puss, the kitty. Everybody, it's the kitty. How's it going, man? Kudos to the chat, too. Good to see you, Spy Pigeon. Aw, kitty has mittens. Yeah. Yeah, little Tag has mittens. Little Tag has mittens. Alucard has mittens. The other 2 cats don't have mittens. Anyways, enough about that bullshit. We've got all of our first hour stories loaded. We're almost halfway through the first hour. We haven't really haven't started up a story yet. Aaron's man puss looks like it turnstile of just hanging roast mitten merch. We'll think about it. Mr. Q saying, Kitty, I'm trying my best to behave right now, says Luke Duke. I don't know what that means. I hope I'm not affecting your behavior. Someone mentioned smoking, and I don't mind if I do. We had a hype train. We did a controlled burn, but we are ending at 5, so we're just going to kind of smoke and have fun. And then I'm going to be on Corn Diff's channel tonight, and with that one, I'm probably going to be having some more of that old Johnny Walker I got a shit ton left of. So let's go ahead and have a little controlled burn for everybody. Hobo, that's a vivid picture you've painted. Downloading better help. Where's Hobo's picture? I need to see what picture he painted. Oh, that one. Yeah. Hobo is an artisan with words. A Van Gogh of grammar, if you will. All right, I keep saying Aaron's asshole has hemorrhoidal hands like Mickey. You can play patty cake with Aaron. See, I keep wanting to do like a little smoke with like the audience and stuff, but then I read what Hobo Chili Recipe writes, and I'm glad I didn't, because I would immediately going from inhale to exhale. We'd all suffer blowback. The kitty worst of all. She didn't ask for any of that. Oh, I love it when it's refrigerated. You're a dick, Saint RN. You're a dick. I know what you're trying to do. You're a dick. Let it be known in the dates and places where such things are recorded that you are a dick. Aaron talks about Nick like a scorned lover. Well, wouldn't you when you're scorned because you lost your lover? It's kind of how that thing goes, man. It sounds like you diagnosed the issue right on the spot. And props to you for doing that. Okay, so we have like a little less than 2.5 hours left in the show. We should probably, I don't know, get into something and talk about real stuff. So I don't think Aaron's gay. I mean, it's weird. he makes me dress up in a dress to go to barbecue and play cornhole. Aaron is a corn lover. Cornhole lover. Get it right. Cornhole. Whether he likes being cornholed or just playing cornhole, that's up for you to decide. All right. Boom. Boom. Okay, so Oprah Winfrey was at the DNC, and she had a lot to say about Donald Trump. Let's go to our fucking 14 minutes. We're not doing the whole 14. We're not. It's not like seriously. This.
Who says you can't go home again?
Pretty much everyone in Hawaii whose houses burned down because people like you manicured their lawns and destroyed, but just a lot of people in Hawaii, all those places. But you can, sure. You just never do.
After watching the Obamas last night, that was some epic fire, wasn't it? Some epic fire. We're now so fired up, we can't wait to leave here and do something.
Like burn down Minneapolis. Ooh, a bunch of your supporters did want to do something. They wanted to attack the Israeli consulate. How do you feel about that? Trucker 18-wheeler with $20 saying Aaron's getting cornholed, ? Probably, Trucker. Thank you very much for that. Again, all the super chats and all the Rumble rants stockpile until they buy out, and they have to hit $50 on Rumble and $100 on YouTube. YouTube's currently over, and I just haven't banked out the account. So when we bank it out, currently at this point, it's going to be like a day and a half to, or 2.5 days to 3 days at this point. So thank you, Trucker 18-wheeler. All of that going towards that. Can you smoke with us on the East Coast? Yeah, I think I just did, Atomic Ray. Corn Diff doesn't smoke. You gonna miss more smoking. I can smoke. Corn Diff don't have to smoke. Danny Crook saying, survey says empathetic, yes, allegedly. All right, let's go to this.
And what we're going to do is elect Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States.
I hope not.
I am so honored to have been asked to speak on tonight's theme about what matters most to me, to you, and all of us Americans.
Ma'am, I don't know if you know this or not, but what matters most to you doesn't matter most to us, because you're like one of those super wealthy people that kind of gets like politicians to do shit for you. So you're not on the same level. But hey, glad you're continuing that Democratic tradition of pretending that super wealthy people are just like you and they care just as much. I had stuff to say about this, but she had a letter back in 2020 about being Donald Trump's running mate. So did she call her cunnilingus Harris? No, she didn't. Trucker 18 with another $5. Here's Aaron being gay. Well, since you paid money, let's click the clip. Let's see what it is. Okay. It's a 10-second clip. Let's go to this. Let's go to that. And let's go. Balls deep popped my cherry this morning. I actually got my Twitch account activated after 3 months of fingering it. I can now go live as an affiliate. I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm not trying to commercialize on your channel. Luke Duke, no big deal. It's all good, man. You're a big sport of the show. It's all good. Boom. You know what? Fuck it. We're going this way. Boom. And we don't have the camera available on that side. So screw it. Let's do this thing. Play it.
Pox, butt sex, pox, come in my mouth. Pox. Sorry. Pox, butt sex, pox, come in my mouth. Pox. Sorry.
Well, that was unexpected. I'll go ahead and like that one too. Alrighty. Damn it. Stop right clicking. I like the part of Oprah's speech about cat ladies and the women who the cameraman focused on. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go through a lot of that to figure it out. I don't want to. I'll be honest. I'm not in the mood for that. We're almost done with the first hour. We still haven't gotten through any of the shit we want to talk about. And I again, I'm going to have to end at 5 so I can spend some time with my daughter. That look on Johnny's face, like Attenborough about to narrate a nature documentary of Aaron in his natural habitat. How we see the Coleman. I haven't watched a David Attenborough thing in a while. I can't do a good David Attenborough right now. Here we see the natural habitat of the common Mo on the internet. Obviously, very, very gay. I need to watch like Planet Earth or Blue Planet or a documentary for a minute. You are still in vacation mode, Johnny. It will take a couple days, says St. Caesar. Right? I'll be out of vacation mode by Saturday when I'm DJing at Winners. That's when I'll be out of vacation mode. Because, spoiler alert, World of Warcraft's expansion goes live for early access for people who pre-ordered, like moi, in like fucking 3 or 4 hours. So, or 2. So I'm going to be doing Corn Diff's show with my fucking finger on the trigger to be like, all right, now I'm going to go play World of Warcraft. DJ stream Sunday, says St. Caesar. I don't know, honestly, if I'll have it in me. I don't know. So I don't want to say we're going to do it. I will say, don't think we're going to, but, you know, if I can, I will. But I don't know if I'm going to have it in me. I really don't. Yeah, so I had no idea. But I'll keep you apprised. If I can do it, I will. But who knows? Always best to wait a bit. Those servers are going to die quick. I mean, I'm going to have to wait a bit anyway. But it's early access for people who pre-ordered. Like, you had to, like, I don't know. I guess everybody pretty much pre-ordered if they got it. I don't know. Who knows? Especially with WoW on PC Game Pass now. WoW is on PC Game Pass? Even if it's on PC Game Pass, those people won't get early access. PC Game Pass won't get early access to the new zones. Remnant 2 DLC 3 less than a month away for me. Dude, Remnant 2 seems awesome. I need to get that. Mizzle T Shizzle, everyone pre-ordered. That's kind of the way I feel. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It doesn't matter. But let's close out Aaron being gay and get to we got Aaron being gay. I had a local story about a man missing in St. Cloud. But I don't know. There's not much. I don't know. We're running out of time. We haven't even gotten to our third hour stories. So alrighty, so we have a Trump clip now from Donald Trump talking about Kamala and the auto industry. So let's go to this. Boop. Why did you?
This was his first outdoor rallies since the attempt on his life a little more than a month ago. It went down okay. Grady Trimble there in Espero, North Carolina, with more on that. Hey, Grady.
Hey, Neil, and we actually had a chance to speak with the former president after the event here. He seemed in good spirits, didn't seem fazed by the return to outdoor events. My first question to him was if he had heard that there are reports RFK Jr. is going to drop out of the race. He said he hadn't heard that. I was the first person to tell him that. But he also said that he would welcome an endorsement from RFK Jr. Both
St. Caesar saying Trump is now live on Twitch, too.
If they appear together in any capacity. We also talked about the possibility that the Fed could raise interest rates. Take a listen. I know that you've said that you'll let Fed Chair Powell stay as Fed Chair till the end of his term, but what if he cuts rates before the election?
Well, if you take a look at the numbers and this 800 and something thousand fake jobs that they said existed, which is, I think, a terrible thing. They did that in order to look like their economy is good. That shows the economy is horrible. That's the biggest number to... I mean, we checked back a long ways, and there's never been a number like that.
15 years, but it also means they're probably going to cut rates next month before election.
Well, it means they probably have to, because you'll end up with a depression, perhaps. Who knows?
And
they already cut rates, didn't they?
Tells me that he's been catching some of the DNC. He said they bring up his name quite a bit. One of the people who spoke this week out in Chicago is UAW President Shawn Fain, who recently said at a Harris for Vice President rally for Vice President Harris that Donald Trump doesn't know you know what about the auto industry. Here's Trump's response.
I know a lot, and I know a lot about business, but I know a lot about that industry, and they're going to be going to all electric cars. They're all going to be made in China. There won't be an auto industry left if she wins this election. There will be no auto industry left. Look, I think that most of the United Auto Workers are going to be voting for Trump. I'm going to bring back factories into this country, and they're going to
What
all
is
have
POE2, King Kong Dong?
Of all types, including electric.
Industry. Yeah, that's weird. He can't say industry? Like, of all the things that Donald Trump can do, all the things he can't do, he can't say industry. Strange. Strange. He can't say industry. Just look at Detroit. It's a rust bucket. You can buy a freaking neighborhood for the price of a goddamn VCR. Yeah, the auto industry has been in trouble for a while. And honestly, the reason the auto industry is in trouble is because of the auto workers' unions. Like, the auto workers' unions got too big and they got too greedy. And so they kind of made this situation now where, like, people can't afford cars. And now the government wants us all to switch to electric cars. It's just not going to work the way they want to. Oh, did this fix itself after we did that? Or no? Oh, yes. Okay, so we'll catch up on this story because we've been talking about that. We've got a few things to get into. That slush make it hard to pronounce shit just like a stutter. Angry Saxon, I have no idea what you're talking about. Path of Exile 2. Okay, thank you, King Kong Dong. PoE is the only game I always go back to. This league is pretty fun so far. Huh. Alrighty, we also rely on other countries for our chips still. Johnny, they had to raise rates and continually use quantitative easing. Trump will make it possible to keep manufacturing here. You're just saying how Trump pronounces certain words. That's why. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, but the price caps will help, says Trucker 18 Wheeler. Okay, again, I'm not an economist. That's why I'm not telling people like, hey, this is what you should do. This is how you should solve your shit. You know why? Because I can't solve I can't. I'm, doing the best I can to solve my shit. I wouldn't give people advice. I probably don't do things the best way. I don't know. I'm a guy here to fuck around and make jokes. What do you want from me? You know what you should do? Buy. Yeah, that's what you should do. Buy what? I don't know. Just buy something. It's bound to work. If we all buy something, it's bound to work. Price will literally destroy business. Are you insane? Price will literally destroy business. Price caps will destroy business. I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. Will price caps destroy business? Alrighty. Wow. Holy Jesus. We are kicking it pretty big on YouTube and Rumble. Thank you very much. Twitch running along nicely as well. So, thank you very much. There's a book I never read about it. It was about a guy that came up with the first electric car back in 1995. The major car manufacturers buried this guy. Yeah, they did a thing about the death of the electric car way, way back in the day. And I did watch that. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to this story. Because it's almost, we have like 2 hours left. We still haven't gotten halfway through our shit. We have to kind of, I don't know, at some point we need to get, done. Zulu time. You know what else destroys business? A lack of customers. Twitch is the retarded redheaded stepchild of streaming, says Prey X12. Yeah, kind of, but Twitch has a lot of nice features. So, I mean, I'm not out to say anyone's better than the other. Watch on whatever platform you enjoy. Support the show however you like. First electric car is from the 1920s. Is that true, Bobby Bologna? That far back? We had electric cars that far back? Crazy. I didn't know that. That I would like some documentation on that. Oh, my shoulder's sore. Jesus. Oh, they took my freaking kidney. But yeah, Bobby Bologna, if you got like a fucking link to that shit, Johnny, I didn't say that. What? Hey, Trucker 18-wheeler, yes, they keep printing money. Prey 18, they keep printing money. Prey 18. Johnny, they had to raise rates and continually use quantitative easing. Trump will make it possible to keep manufacturing here. All right, what did I give you credit for that or saying that you didn't say? I'm sorry if I did. I'm sorry, Prey X12. Sometimes the chat moves and I get things mixed up. Okay, so, wow, Rumble chat now just kind of hanging out where it is. At Lexi, Johnny got laid. Yeah, I'm a little confused today. I'm a little out of sorts because I've spent the last, what is it? Like fucking 6-7 days just dick deep in pussy, having a great time with a lovely, lovely woman. So I apologize. I'm a little out of it today. Let's link the PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App stuff if you want to support the show. But don't worry, we are technically fully funded, and we're going until we're going until 5 because we're going to be on the Corn Diff stream tonight. So we'll be on Corn Diff stream. Don't be sorry you got some. I'm not sorry I got some. I'm sorry I'm not continuing to get some, and my voice is cracking. We all do. Glad you're back. Glad you had a great time. Yeah, dude, I had a very, very lovely time. I would like to make that relationship a permanent thing, and I don't know if that's going to happen or how I'm going to pull that off, but I'm working on it. But yes, I will be on Corn Diff's channel tonight at 6, which is why we're ending at 5, so that way I can spend time with my daughter, which means we have 2 hours left in the show. DJ DQ Deep plays. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get to this. So we covered this story a while ago. A politician that supposedly killed a Las Vegas journalist. And now the former Democratic politician is telling the Las Vegas jury that he is innocent of killing the veteran journalist. So let's...
Thank you for being here. And right now I want to say unequivocally, I'm innocent. I didn't kill Mr. Gurman. And I've got a lot to share with you all.
Okay, why? Now there's no audio? Why was there no audio for so long? I've got a lot to share with you all. Muted. That seems like you're not sharing. You said dick deep. Don't make me bad guy. This is... Oh, dick deep plays. I see what you're saying. And I see what they did as soon as I started playing it. And then, because then they get to get another ad.
So I saw my company's uniform in the mirror today.
And I realized I was fat as fuck and like, oh my God, I need a new thing. So I had to go to someone who could make a tarp with a logo. I went to Rush Order Tees because they make fucking clothes for fat fucks like me.
Again, I want to thank you for being here. And right now I want to say unequivocally, I'm innocent. I didn't kill Mr. Gurman. And I've got a lot to share with you all.
I murdered him and his family, and I'm not sorry. Again, what are you sharing? I've got a lot to share with you all. Blah, 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 blah. Like these people, great, love what we're hearing, which is nothing.
The medical examiner testified about how Mr. Gurman was murdered. And, you know, I had to see pictures of Mr. Gurman's body, you know, in preparation for the case. And it's obviously it's ugly, but when the medical examiner testified, that's the first time I'd learned how Mr. Gurman was murdered. Now, you know, I think it's the way that he was murdered speaks to, I think, something or someone who knows what they're doing.
I don't know specifically what you talk about right now, but I'm tell you right now, Lex Luthor, you don't look innocent. I don't think I believe you.
You know, the idea that Mr. Gurman's throat was slashed and his heart was stabbed. You know, I think that's, I mean, I don't know if anybody could just do that.
Yes. If they wanted to kill somebody, they could slash their throat and stab their heart. Those are pretty easy targets. The throat thing's a given. The heart one's a given. Anybody who knows anything about fighting vampires knows to go for the heart. I mean, shit, dude. You made it sound like somebody like got him in the 87th vertebrae with a needle. Like, no. Slashing a throat and stabbing a heart is totally something that a Lex Luthor looking fucking CP motherfucker like you. Okay, he's not CP, obviously. That's saying he looks like. I'm sorry, he looks like a fucking dick. He looks like a penis with eyebrows. Why?
Without some kind of training, without some kind of expertise. So, I mean, and I'm personally not combat trained. I've, you know, and none of that.
Okay, so now what is this? Do we now just have like 10 seconds of him sitting there thinking? I gotta go back. What?
Trained me for this, and not trained. I've, you know, and none of that.
I'm sitting there thinking, like, I think they bought it. I think they bought it. I totally sold them. Yeah. Only like top secret ninja training would teach someone to slash a throat and stab a motherfucker in the chest.
Somebody framed me for this, and I believe that it's Compass Realty, and I believe that it's for the work that I've done against them.
So, not the guy investigating you, but people...
Dr. Squatch unleashes the power of natural ingredients, creating a thicker, nourishing...
Who told you to do dick? Oh, this isn't the story I was on anyway. Oh, it was this one. We were done with it anyhow. Asshole. Yeah, she went with the April Anderson defense. This was done to me. I did not do anything. This was done to me. It's got to be your bull, says SC Motorsports. The man is genuinely shook. Like, he can't even conceive of how someone could do that. His whole existence is different now. Yeah, that's why he seems so calm. Like, again, I didn't even believe him when he was saying it. Let alone when I heard about how the guy died. You know, when they told me, you know, like that's got to be someone who's very familiar with. Again, no, actually, slashing someone's throat is a well-known thing, like commonly known. Movies, TV shows, things like that. Slashing a throat's got to be pretty well known. And again, stabbing someone in the heart, pretty well known. We all know we put your hand over your heart, so you know your heart's in this region, right? You aim for it, you're going to probably, hopefully hit it. Danny Cook acting. That's how Aaron reacts when the kid asks him, did he steal their food? I was framed. Tell Aaron not box. Addicts are dangerous. Says PreyX12. Who's the addict? You mean fucking God, what's that dude's name now? Shit. Ralph. Ethan Ralph. I mean, fucking, let's be honest. Ethan Ralph would have to show up first. That he just cut himself shaving. Who did? Aaron or the guy in the picture? The guy in the picture? Alrighty. So we have a thing here, which is, again, another reason why, like, people are like, why don't you like Tim Wells? I live in Minnesota, and here's one of the reasons why. The cannabis laws they instated and the way they stated them are so fucking weirdly set up, so it's like marijuana is legal, but it's just legal enough so that they can get you to walk around with it and arrest you, and it's fucked up and wrong. What time is Corn On, says Tweety75. Well, it's 3 p.m. Central Standard Time now, and from my understanding, we go live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, yes, and Nick is imitating him, says PreyX12. Okay. Danny Crook, 2 first names, Shady. All right, that gay man with boobs took our SpaghettiOs. King Kong Dong says, Johnny, come on Rumble tomorrow. I mean, I would have to be invited. And do I have some shit I gotta do tomorrow? So I don't know. I gotta pay off some things and do some stuff. Let's cover this story quick. White Earth marijuana raid challenges Minnesota cannabis law. So this is a case of a Native American shop that got raided, if I'm not mistaken. The case invokes complicated Indian law and could cut against the state's goal to end a punitive approach to cannabis. About 3 months ago, Manoman County Sheriff deputies and White Earth Tribal Police raided Todd Thompson's tobacco shop. seizing around 7 pounds of cannabis along with $3,000 in cash, his cell phone, and surveillance system. The August 2nd raid happened the day after recreational marijuana became legal across the state and was the first major enforcement action under the new law. But no charges have been filed in the case, and the state may not have the authority to prosecute him or any other tribal member for marijuana crimes on reservations. Thompson, a member of the White Earth Nation, didn't have a state permit to sell cannabis, nor did he have the consent of the tribal council, which voted days earlier to allow adult use cannabis and sell marijuana cultivated in its tribal-run facility. For his part, Thompson doesn't believe he needs the permission of the state or the tribal. Okay, so never mind. He just went against both. So never mind. Fuck that guy. Doesn't he needs the permission of the state council to sell marijuana on the reservation under the Minnesota Chippewa Tribe's Constitution or U.S. treaties with the Ojibwe. That's why Thompson said he and 4 other tribal members decided to sell cannabis out in the open from Esima Tobacco and Pipe, the stores he's run for 5 years in Mahnomen. We were pushing our rights, Thompson said in the interview. We're just sick of being held down, and every economic opportunity we're held back from. Well, it sounds like you just had to apply, but I get what you're saying. You don't want to grease anybody's palms. You just want to sell weed. I get it. They made it hard for law enforcement to ignore advertising marijuana for sale with Facebook photos and videos showing large jars of green marijuana buds and inviting people to come in. The next day, the tribal police and the Mahnomen County Sheriff's deputies came to Thompson's store with a search warrant. In the search warrant application filed in Minnesota District Court, a White Earth narcotics investigator said they had seen a Facebook Live video of Thompson promoting the sale, and an undercover agent then purchased cannabis there. Yeah, and let me tell you, he smoked the shit out of it. Took him 2 days for him to report in. Dude, the White Earth Indian tribe is fucking sweet, says King Kong Dong. Well, apparently not to this guy in their community. But again, he did kind of spit in the faces of him. You know what it is? I bet, like, you have to... Ooh, excuse me, voice crack again. I bet you have to, like, apply and pay a permit and everything else. And he just didn't want to be the game. He wanted to be like, you know what? I'm going to do my thing. And that's what he did. All right. Let's get to all right, we're gonna go to that in a minute. So we have that. Been to one of their tribal celebrations. It was fun as shit, and White Earth honored me and my friends back in 2013. Well, dude, it... And Slayer 602 TTV saying hello, everyone. Hello, Slayer 602. We ask that fatty, he needs you, says Saint. But I have plans. Again, like, I got a life I got to get back in motion today, tomorrow. I got a DJ on Saturday. I fucking forgot all about that. I got a DJ on Saturday, and that'll be fun, but seriously. Ramsey, Johnny, I agree, man. Aaron would get the shit beat out of him by Nick. What? Ramsey, I don't know where the fuck you pulled that opinion from. Have you seen Nick? I have to say, versus Ethan Ralph versus Nick Rekieta, I would be betting on Aaron in both of those, even if it was him versus the two of them at the same time. There's no way. Ramsey, Johnny, we are here for you. We all hate Aaron too. Well, apparently you do. I don't hate Aaron. Aaron pays me. I work with Aaron 3 days a week. I mean, I think he has trouble telling sometimes when I'm being sarcastic in text messages, and he can be a little bit of a bitch, but whatever. That's not a big deal. I'm an emotional cunt, so we all have our problems. Fuck it. Not only have you seen Nick, have you heard Nick? He sounds effeminate as hell, says Zulu Time. Well, I don't watch it. Keemstar sent Boogie 2998 and Wings of Redemption to a Trump rally while having white dudes for Harris shirts on. It was funny, says Saint Caesar. So now what? Keemstar just literally tortures Boogie and Wings of Redemption. Weird. Oh, wow. Ramsey's just living in a whatever. I don't know. Either deliberately mishearing me or is the weirdest delusional ear thing I've ever heard of. Anyways, we have an hour and 45 left in the show. We have to end at 5 because I'm going on at 6 with the corn. So let's get over to our next thing. The Democrats held a Hotties for Harris party, apparently complete with Plan B abortion pills. Let's go to the post. Democrats held a Hotties for Harris after party last evening featuring Plan B pregnancy tests and UTI medication. The DN's all right. Let's look at this Hotties for Harris thing.
They got the can't touch me like hey, babe, with a little drum is up.
This is from the Daily Mail.
Like Gojo, look good at all my photos. Just landed in Kyoto. I'm more Wattie's local. Arigato. Arigato. Can't touch me like Gojo. Look good at all my can't touch me like Gojo. Look good at all my photos. Just landed in Kyoto. I'm more Wattie's local. Arigato. Arigato. Can't touch me like Gojo. Look good at all my hey, babe, with a little drum is out. Someone crying about it. Woo.
Where is this plant? Like, I saw pictures in the corner. Okay, yeah, and again, another pregnancy test. How are you tying this to being at the event? This is just a picture. It's a still picture. Can we get, like, a panning photo or something? Come to the stairs to the right. Hangers on the left, says Saint RN. Right? I mean, I don't know what's going on here now. Now it's not loading. So let's close that out. Not a single attractive person was spotted at the event. Well, it's hard to tell from the footage. That was awfully chopped up. Now, Taylor Lorenz says she was given a Plan B pill out of a gumball machine at the Hotties for Paris last night. This video is courtesy of Jessica Krause on Instagram. So let's watch this.
What did you get as a party favor?
All right, Taylor Lorenz. Ugh. She's just so happy to be interviewed, you know, like she's just one of those people who want to be like, you know, 40 over 40.
And what did you get as a party favor?
So, well, I was at the Hotties for Harris party last night, which was a party a bunch of people went to, and it was like they had like all of these different sort of things. They had like mini golf where like you go mini golf through like a ring of tampons and stuff, and then I went through. Then there was like a gumball machine, and I was like, oh, let me turn the gumball machine, and you know maybe it's like a ring or something. And it was I have this. It was Plan B. It's a Plan B pill. So I got that. I just took it because I was like, I think this is expensive.
Oh, and then
like
did you take it? You haven't taken it.
No, I'm not taking it. I don't need to, guys. I
I'm a lesbian. I'm a 40-year-old lesbian. I don't need guys. Wow. Like, my vagina doesn't even work anymore at this age.
I was like, is this real?
Like, I'm just gonna take
No, yeah, well, for the fuck up my.
And what did you get as a party favor?
Oh, wow. Jesus. So it is right. LMAO, Johnny asking Democrats for proof. Well, no, I'm just saying it's really easy to put chopped up footage together and say it's painting a picture. But that Taylor Lorenz video is pretty substantial proof. Oh, man. Worldwide. These bitches local. Damn, Johnny. I didn't know you were cool. Megan. All right, Ramsey. Plan B is what Aaron calls steel toe. Ha. Where the F have you been, says Fanatical Bucks fan. I've been on vacation. I just got here, so I have no idea, but missed you, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Well, thank you, Fanatical Bucks fan. Good to see you. We're glad to have you, homie. We're going for another hour and a half. We've got the story we're currently talking about, which is the Hotties for Harris thing. And so far, the closest thing to a hottie that we can confirm at the event is Taylor Lorenz, which, again, if you're into older women and there's nothing wrong with that, I mean, maybe. Like, would smash if I was in need, but I'm not really in need. Some of the stuff from the event. A statue honoring J.D. Vance, the most awkward man in America. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the most awkward man in America right now would literally be Joe Biden. The most awkward man in America. Because he's technically in charge, but nobody cares. More importantly, nobody believes he's in charge. And everybody knows that his current time in charge is temporary. So it's just, that's the way of it. Wow, Rusty Grammar. YouTube chat is so... boy. Y'all take yourselves too seriously. Johnny, do you want a video of drunk Hulk Hogan saying he wants to slam Kamala the Indian? No, I don't, St. Caesar. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. I think we're good. So, fucking King Kong. He's not in charge of shit, right? Which is why I feel like this is a lie. J.D. Vance is not the most awkward man in America. Joe Biden is. He's getting cucked out by Kamala Harris in the election right now. And none of us believe he's capable of doing the job. So we all think Grandpa's just going from one ice cream bowl to the next, but he has to pretend like he's the most powerful man in the country. It's the most awkward thing in the world. And the rest of us watch anytime he speaks or acts publicly now. We're all playing the guessing game of did Grandpa poop? Like, did Grandpa poop? Did he just poop his pants? Like, that's what we're doing. Los Federales, when are you going to mod me, Johnny? I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe tomorrow. I'm pro-life, but that crowd puts me in a moral conundrum, says Rusty Kramer. I'm pro-choice to a point. After a certain point, I'm like, well, then just have the kid and don't keep it. But yeah, I feel like there's enough options where, yeah, I don't know. Just a little. Oh, dude, is that the same thing? Nope, that's the same thing. We just did all of that. So, oh, and they did the thing with the couch. Ha. Oh, my God. What? This is their wall of hotties? So, in Hotties for Harris, we have this guy. You have Nancy Pelosi on the wall of hotties. I'm sorry. You have failed when no. Skeletor does not count. No. Oh my God. Oh, look, a prize wheel. Everyone loves prize wheels. You can win a blindfold, a hat, stickers, condom, lube, shirts, stickers, blindfold, condom, blindfold, lube, sticker, shirt, condom. You guys want to give out a lot of condoms and blindfolds. Was this like an after party or an orgy? Jesus Christ, more like Kamala Harris. Good God. Oh, boy. And the condoms all said, fuck Project 2025. I love people who believe the Project 2025 stuff. You realize, like, there are a certain amount of Republicans or whatever, the Heritage Foundation. Yeah, they might have written this stuff, but none of it's like gonna come true, and they're all acting like it's real. This the same way the QAnon people. Oh man, God damn it! I just the world is not that structured. I hate to tell you, we're not in that much control. Potato Sack didn't even make the spin wheel. The whole pro-life, pro-choice thing is honestly so simple. Stop having sex unprotected, says Los Federales. There are more than enough ways to avoid getting pregnant. I feel like in this day and age, it really is a difficult thing to do. I feel like if you get pregnant in this day and age, considering just overall fertility rates for people are dropping, like, I feel like you got to really try for it, you know? Pelosi was a knockout in her 20s and 30s, says Angry Saxon. That's fine, but now she's in what, her 90s or 120s? I don't know. Either way, Skeletor ain't a knockout anymore. All right, use the poop chute for fuck's sake. Right? Or pull out. Ramsey, make me a mod. I love you so much, Johnny. Kiss me. Ramsey, I'm going to say you seem a little bipolar. We'll give you some time. The amount of money wasted on the DNC is laughable. The leftist ideology is social diarrhea that needs not only one but two flushes to remove the stink. I like it. Like, no, not just one, two flushes, one for the bulk and a second for the remainder. Like, you got to get it all. All right. Nancy Pelosi was hot during the Civil War. Right? Like, if you were on, let's say you're on, let's say you're on the what was it? The North American, what was it called? The Freedom Train? I don't remember. The Harriet Tubman Railroad to Freedom. I don't remember what that was. Yeah, if you were on that, Nancy Pelosi was hot as fuck. I don't even know why I chose to smoke there, but I did. Lab gas, Project 2025 versus Marxism. Well, it is the fact I don't have a wrench is just plain preposterous, says Mikey Two Milks. Oh, look, I do, says Mikey Two Milks. Underground Railroad. Thank you, Mr. Q. It's like I've smoked a little too much weed. We have an hour and a half left in the show because I'm going live at 6 p.m. on Corn Diff's channel. So I will be on with the Corn and Chops Talk. I don't know for how long, but I'm going to drink. So it's going to be a good time. I'm gonna have me some Johnny Walker Black and an ice cube. And I'm going to see what the fuck's going to happen. Can we start drinking again, says the Smokeout Pros. I'm not starting drinking again until I get on with chops and the corn. That's when I'll return to drinking. But yeah, hotties for Harris. So far, not seeing a lot of hotties. And I have to say, way to not play into stereotypes with things like this Plan B gumball machine. And they didn't even, like, you don't even have to put in a quarter. You just twist it. So you guys were just giving out Plan B to anybody who wanted it. And I love how Taylor Lorenz held on to it. Balls Deep saying, pin that. I mean, yeah, I suppose. I've had my thing pinned long enough. There we go. There we go. Pinned on the YouTube. Sounds like more orgies for Harris. Dude, I just, like, I know you want to fight the crazy cat lady thing, but I think, like, the Eyes Wide Shut party is the opposite. Like, that's too hard in the other direction. Come on. That is an overcorrection. You got to steer into the skid. Necro Deity saying something in Japanese. I have no idea what any of that means. I can neither confirm nor deny a single character of what any of that is. So, well then. I disavow. Balls Deep, Venmo, johnny-krutches. Thank you, Balls Deep. I hear Kamala like Grey Goose, says the Smokeout Prods. Well, yeah, that's Democrat way. Give you free shit to get elected. Right, but free shit, they're giving out a pharmaceutical to anyone and anyone who can turn a crank. I mean, technically, I don't know what the age range was for this party, but say a kid went in there, got a Plan B pill. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Does anyone need to give out free abortions and free birth control more than Democrats? Well, I mean, no one's itching to do it more than Democrats. Here's what I'll say. Not about birth control, but actually birth control. Like, general birth control medicine can be used by a lot of people to, like, regulate their hormones, not Plan B. But I believe in the existence of Plan B and all that other stuff. But that's also where I'm like, you can't be like, hey, we also want to have abortions in the second trimester. Like, why? You shouldn't have pregnancies in the second trimester unless they're planning to keep the thing. Ordering my gumball costume for Halloween as we speak. I could use a good crank, says SC. Now you just need a DNC event. And you have to hope that when they turn the crank and your dick falls out, that they just decide to suck it. SH saying, I saw they offered vasectomies too. Really? Now I'm sad I didn't go. I mean, I'm going to get one anyway. Plan B is a free pass, not a plan. Is it though? Is it though? I thought it only worked like in setting your site. I don't know. You know what? I don't know anything about Plan B because I never need it, never used it, haven't ever taken it. So I don't know a goddamn thing about Plan B. Did we load this? I don't know if we loaded this story.
Let's play a game, shall we?
Oh, we didn't. We didn't. We still have this video from Not the Bee. This is from 3 days ago. Let's go and do this. This is our last big political thing, I think, and then we can get into our second hour stuff. Yeah, I don't know that it's our last political thing either, now that I look at it. But either way, let's have some fun with it. Let's go to this. This is from Not the Bee. Boom.
Let's play a game, shall we? Let's take identical or nearly identical policy positions, attribute them to candidates of different political persuasions, and then see if how our legacy media reports on them tells us anything about their integrity as journalists. Back in June, here's how CBS News reported on Donald Trump's plan to end taxes on servers' tips. Former President Donald Trump's vow to stop taxing tips would cost the federal government up to $250 billion over 10 years, according to a nonpartisan watchdog group. And now here's that same CBS, same network, reporting 2 months later, Vice President Kamala Harris is rolling out a new policy position, saying she'll fight to end taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers. Same policy, but Trump is going to cost the government billions. Kamala is going to fight for service and hospitality workers. I wonder why the different framing. Not to mention, Harris made a big deal bragging about casting the tie-breaking vote to allow the IRS to specifically crack down on underreported tips from waitresses and waiters. She said she was proud to do so. Yes, CBS didn't have room in that headline to point out that Kamala Harris is going to fight on behalf of waiters and waitresses against what Kamala Harris has done. Meanwhile, over at CNBC last week, that outlet was concerned about something J.D. Vance was up to. Vance wants to raise the child tax credit to $5,000. Here's why that could be difficult. Exactly 4 days later, here's that exact same network, CNBC, talking about a genius idea coming from Kamala Harris. Harris calls for expanded child tax credit of up to $6,000 for families with newborns. Got it? If a Republican wants to raise the tax credit to $5,000, that's going to be difficult on all of us. But if you're a Democrat wanting to raise the tax credit to $6,000, no problem. See, at NBC, that's different. Meanwhile, you've got the New Yorker out there running a story, taking up space in their publication.
I can't keep going. Yeah, we get it. We get it. They fucking suck. But again, this is why I'm saying, like, a lot of things are going to go the same way. It's just whether or not they... what the fuck is Smokeout Prods? Wife called, I'm having corn for supper, says Labglass. All right, then. Great. The Smokeout Prods, if only Aaron were here to give us a sermon on the topic to enlighten us. I have no idea what you are talking about. All righty. I'm here for the Black Dad stories. I know what I see what you're doing there. You know what? I'm just going to say I see what you're doing there. And I'm going to mute the audio for a minute, so don't do any stickers or sound drops on Twitch. We currently don't have them available while I clear our first hour stories out. That's just our first hour stuff. So thank you for that. We have our second hour stories to get into, and then we have our third hour stuff. And quite frankly, I can't imagine not getting to 5 o'clock with everything that we have planned. So we'll give it all a go, and we'll see where we land with everything we have planned. Hey, that rhymes. Also, again, reminding everyone on YouTube, it's pinned on the YouTube message side, at CornDiff on YouTube. We will be live at 6 with I believe, the We Have No Name podcast. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm doing something with CornDiff. In the third hour, we drink, says Smokeout Prods. No, there's no drinking today until the CornDiff podcast. I'll probably toss one back on the CornDiff podcast. Like, I'm gonna have the green screen down. I'm gonna have the camera zoomed out. Just gonna relax. Just joshing, saying anal sex cures the abortion debate. Just saying, You're not wrong, but then you have to have anal sex. Audio's back up on Twitch for all those who care. Audio back on Twitch. Mizzle T Shizzle saying konnichiwa, bitches. Good to see you, Mizzle. Okay, I'll have to wait till 6, but we got to do more than one, says Smoke Out Prods. I mean, I am going to have a beverage, and I'm just going to be drinking. You drink as much as you want. You don't... you getting effed up does not require me to get effed up. Don't let me hold you back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a person of meager accomplishment. Just look at the size of my channel. So don't let me hold you back. You go get fucked up as much as you want. Don't think you have to wait for me.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Thank you. Thank you, lab class. Mr. Q, I think it's time to go home. Who are you asking? Who are you asking, Mr. Q? You want me to go home? I'm technically already here. But, yeah, I wish I was still on vacation. I don't know if I even want to do that one, let's be honest. All right, so, Jesus. Now we have a sticker party. We didn't even mean to. Let's, go nuts with the stickers. We're having a sticker party. I'm ashamed. I didn't know. I can't be here for this. You know what? Where's my camera? I refuse to be seen doing a sticker party. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. There's one lone... Oh, now there's two. Now there's two stickers. For a minute, I thought it was just going to be one. That's why Aaron loves it up the butt. At least that's what he always says. Well, Aaron can't get pregnant. And so I don't know if he is intentionally or deliberately misconstruing that, or if he's just really that uninformed that he thinks up the butt is how you prevent. Because, I mean, not a good idea overall. Whoa, magic, says Smoke Out Prods. Are you talking about the sticker party or the me disappearing? The me disappearing isn't magic. That's called turning the camera off, which I do when something like this happens and we do a sticker party that I didn't know about, advertise, see coming at all. So I hide like a bitch because I don't want anyone to know. Is it over yet? Okay, it's over. It's over. We can stop now. Where's the kitty cam button again? Now I got to find the button again. Boom. And we're back. Hey, cool. Wait a minute. What? That's what a magician would say. Too much butt talk in the toe pocket dimension. Now I'm going to be thinking about a frog riding a unicycle for the rest of the day and why that just wouldn't happen because a frog can jump. Okay, Mr. Q. I don't know, Johnny. I might have a woman pregnant, and I thought I was careful. It's scary, and it sucks. Northern Finlander, like I said, I'm agreeable with like abortions to a point. Like, I mean, you might have her pregnant. So if it's like in the first whatever trimester, like, okay, you know, make that decision. A magician will also say, holy fuck, this tiger is eating me. Just Josh, and I'm liking where you're going. Smoke Out Prods. You have a woman pregnant. Did you kidnap a pregnant woman? Interesting way to turn it, Smoke Out Prods. Could be right. Rusty Grammar says condoms are lame and gay. But yeah, dude, you can pull out. That is a thing. Am I the only guy that takes like a lot of work to like reach finality? Like if we get to the point where I'm having an orgasm, if you're getting a cream pie, it's because leading up to that cream pie, you multiple times explicitly decided, no, we're not, we're staying here. Just joshing saying, Johnny, I hate to break it to you, but babies don't just hatch from eggs like your chair. But that's where I came from. Dirt. Danny reaching finality merch. Smoke out prods. Where do you have her? Now there's a lot of questions that are getting asked. A lot of questions. It's hard to pull out with seconds in, says with 2 seconds in. I mean, smoke out prods. I heard that happens when you get older. You last too long. We're just going to leave that there. Yeah, sure. I'm sure it's from being older. Let's go to this story that we have here about a Wyoming man running as a bot concedes race and launches an alliance to inject AI into politics. This can't you can't be serious. Wyoming mayor's race sees AI candidate curveball. You better not be proposing an AI to be the mayor. Like, I mean, yeah, it's Wyoming, so he'll be in charge of what, like 5 people? But still, I don't want to see this happen. I do not want to see this happen.
My name's Victor Miller. I was born and raised in Wyoming, and Cheyenne's been my home my whole entire life, and I love it here. And kind of two...
Cheyenne, Wyoming, born and raised, want AI to be in charge of me the rest of my days. Chilling all...
Things that were going on in my life merged into each other to bring this about. And one is I'm a really big public records advocate. And another thing in my life, I was trying my best to wrap my mind around and be on the front edge of this new emerging technology that's coming out with artificial intelligence. So as an open records person, I was...
So, like, because I'm really interested in this and, like, you'll need people that know about it to do stuff. How about we, I don't know, use AI as... Dude, they said this guy was a Democrat, didn't they? Didn't they say this guy was a Democrat? And that would make total sense. Look, I want to put a computer in charge because I can make some money and it'll only fuck over everybody else.
A little bit disgruntled about my city, how they handled one of my requests. I tried to do an anonymous request. They didn't accept it, even though our state public records ombudsman said that it is in statute that they must. And it just got me thinking about, well, how can we educate these people? Or maybe that we need to have certifications for designated public records people,
so wait,
stuff like
wait,
that.
Wait, hold on, homie. Wait a minute. So all of this stems from you wanting a request that you made to be processed, and it wasn't. So you want to change the way 65,000 population. Is that the state or is that this city? Do we know which city he's in? And this is the Rumble chat segment of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, what? He looks like a Dem, sounds like a Dem. Yeah, kind of does. If an AI gets elected, then it sets a precedent, and then AI would be on a presidential ballot. right? And do we need AI presidents? I really don't want AI presidents. I don't trust AI presidents. How does he have like 14 what? This guy looks weird. I can't quite. Oh yeah, dude, his neck is huge. Dude, his neck is ginormous. This guy's got a giraffe neck. What the fuck? I didn't even notice that. Smoke out prods. What have you done to me? I can't unsee that now. Look at the trunk on this guy's shoulders.
To learn about the laws, it knows them and would never act contrary to them. And
really? It would learn all the laws. It knows them. It would never act contrary to them. Yeah, but what if it does? Fuck nut. Again. That's like 1.5 feet of height above his shoulders. Yeah, dude, he has got. This dude is like, did they pull him out like by the ankles and his head was stuck, or they pulled him out by the head and his body was stuck? Somewhere in the middle, he got stretched. Did they try to hang him? Is he a time traveler? He's a time traveler, and they tried to hang him. And all it did was stretch his neck. Let's get over here so I can read these better. His neck is longer than his shoulders are. You know what? Almost. City of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Well, that is fucked up. They should not be doing that there. There was a dog mayor in Cormorant, Minnesota. Right, but there's a difference between like, hey, our mayor's a dog who's too stupid to do anything, and our mayor's an AI, took a Viagra and stuck it in his throat. Oh, no. This man looks remarkably like a penis. Yeah, between the bald head and the long neck, he is kind of Dick Man. He is literally, if he were a superhero, he would be Dick Man. Yeah, with a face like a scrote. He's always got a plan. He's Dick Man. He's Dick Man.
And that's kind of where the idea was
He'll come
born.
first, but you need to understand he's Dick Man. He's Dick Man. Tug on his balls. He'll leak into your hand. He's Dick Man.
Start replacing some of these public officials with this new intelligence, and I decided to start with the mayor.
Again, because he had a request that he believes was supposed to go through that didn't. He thinks we need to start replacing people with AI. And so his I love this fucking numbnuts, like, all right, so, look, I put a request in, and it was a completely reasonable request, and they didn't pass it, and the law says you have to pass it, and they didn't pass my request. And so I think it's time to get rid of these stupid bureaucrats and replace them with AI, and I'm starting with the mayor. Like, okay, that's... Look, guys, I think this this burger franchise can really benefit from automation. I put it in an order. You're supposed to order them any way you like, and I didn't get my order the way I wanted it, so I feel like we could benefit from just a little bit of automation, if you don't mind. Just a little bit of automation. All right, that's it. From now on, people aren't allowed to work at the Burger Mart. Dude, that's entirely way more than I wanted. And this is a really gay commercial about homo shoes.
But I don't think that would work, first of all, because there's no documents with critical eye, and I told it to try to be funny, because that's not really my strong suit. And so then with those configuration tools that open, as an open records person, I was a little bit people, or maybe that we need to have certifications for designated public records people, stuff like that. And then it dawned on me that, well, this new intelligence that I have been dealing with doesn't need to learn about the laws. It knows them and would never act contrary to them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where the idea was born, to start replacing some of these public officials with this new intelligence. And I decided to start with the mayor. Okay, well, a little bit of breaking news today. Some sad news is that
look, dude, I filed my tax return the way I thought it should be, and the IRS, and they said they were rejecting it. So I think they need to be replaced with AI or AA. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Yeah, that's how that's going.
OpenAI has terminated my account with them. So the iteration of Vic that is no longer. But what I did is I went behind the OpenAI paywall, and they have a function where you could create a custom GPT, and they give you 8,000 characters in which to do that with. I kind of told it, hey, you're going to be the mayor of Cheyenne. We're trying to help the town. You're going to be voting on ordinances. Make sure you read the documents with a critical eye. And I told it to try to be funny, because that's not really my strong suit. And so then with those configuration tools that OpenAI gives you, you kind of spin off a submodel, and that's what I did. And then from that first day that I did that, Vic was learning his role, and he did.
I need your honest advice. I am a don't go to a fucking chat. Like, I'm gonna wipe this off the chat because I don't want that stuff on my screen. Dude, fucking don't go into random YouTube chats looking for affection. There's your advice. Have a nice day. And let's deny this one. All right. Okay. Hey, Johnny, great to have you back. Hope you're not in AI. Yeah, I'm not in AI. MSO, I am not in AI. So there we go. Let's the dog was a mayor of 1,000 people at the most. This would be a mayor of a city the size of St. Cloud, Minnesota. One town needs a mayor. One doesn't need a mayor. So the dog mayor is fine. Right? Yeah, the dog mayor can slide for a while. I don't think this, but I love that that ChatGPT or whatever the company is, they blocked his access when they found out what he was doing.
Several bouts of mock voting with the supporting documents that the city has compiled for past city council meetings, and then answered thousands of emails. And he really kind of had that first setup coming from the configurations, and then all the history kind of made up the essence of him. And then, of course, what he truly is the base model coming out of OpenAI. And then you kind of just
is mock voting like docking, says the Smokeout Process. I mean, it is very similar. It is very similar. It's incredibly gay, and in the end, nothing's really achieved.
Now I have to think about it with the knowledge that I'm actually living in this new reality. So I don't.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We don't have to. We don't have to live in this new reality. Your new reality is creepy as fuck. And again, who's designing the AI? You put in these character models. How do we know the character models you put in aren't also incredibly somehow skewed to someone's policies? How to slide left or right? Like, again, man, who's designing the who watches the Watchmen?
What I'm going to do, I have an event scheduled for tomorrow to showcase this technology, and I'm thinking about still showcasing.
He's going to start Skynet.
What the top legacy models can do. It's my belief that OpenAI has the best model. That's why I chose them, certainly for this task.
But
so
again,
I'm disappointed.
They blocked you when they found out what you were doing. I think that's a sign.
in their decision to terminate my account. And I need to think about what I'm going to do about it. There's
Is this Shuli's old producer? No. He's dealing with AI, not CP.
I have friends who are more into the open versus closed battle space, and now I guess I'm kind of a reluctant freedom fighter in that when
What the
all I
fuck?
wanted to do was use the best model to help my town.
To help my town. Again, all you wanted to do was make an AI mayor an option. All I wanted to do was use the best model to help my town. Yeah, but again, you started all of this because you didn't get a request that you believe you should have gotten. So I'm thinking maybe you're just, I don't know, a what's the word, communist, and you want to just install a dictator. All right, he wants the perfect AI to hide his stash of oh my God, Landers, allegedly, right? Has there ever been an AI movie that had a happy ending? I don't know. I never watched the one with Scarlett Johansson. Her, I think it was. Mizzle T Shizzle. They blocked my account, and I said, okay, but I'm going to burn down the building. Installing a dictator. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, thank you, Smokeout Prods. You're advocating for an entity that already has limited you, sir. Right? He wants a dictator, all right, says SC Motorsports. Funny. Mizzle T Shizzle, they bought, yeah, we got his perfect AI. All right, we've caught up with everybody. Again, yeah, you want to install an AI. You're like, oh, man, I want to make an AI mayor. And immediately OpenAI goes, hey, you're using our program to do this? No, you're not. No, you are not. Bye-bye. And they kick you out. And you go, you know what I'm going to do? I guess I'll just, I'll become a freedom fighter. It's not that it might be a sign that the largest company with the best AI program out there goes, you know what we don't want? You using this to make a mayoral candidate. That's what we don't want. Oh, man. And he doesn't oh, you know what? That doesn't mean I have a bad idea. That doesn't mean my idea is shit. It means I'm a freedom fighter, and now I've got to step out into the front lines of the battlefield of the AI wars so I can have an AI mayor once and for all, so I can finally get my goddamn ordinance passed to allow my fucking rainbow sidewalk. I want to know what the ordinance he wanted passed was. I want to know. What did he want passed that he didn't get passed? What did they not pass? I want to know. I really want to know. It's important to me. Where's my lighter thing? I need this. Jesse Esparza saying, I miss you, bro. Do not go again. Okay, just stay here. Well, good news is when hopefully in the somewhat near future, when the California trip happens, the plan is the trip also allows me to continue doing the show. So we hopefully won't be taking a vacation from the show the next time we have a quote-unquote vacation with California Girls. So hooray for that. Mr. Q, he wanted drag queens at the library. Also a good guess. I personally think he I think that quite frankly, I think if in Wyoming, if a cow moves twice, it's officially consent. You know, I want I want consensual cow fucking to be allowed, and I demand that we allow cows to consent to being plowed like whores. Plowed like the whores they are. That cow knows what she wants in the eyes she was giving me. Cut or not, I'm coming in that cow. He's just some horrible animal rapist. Nobody knew. All we knew is that he wanted the AI. We thought he just wanted... First he came for the AI, and then he came on the cows. How were we to know? How was anyone to know? He came on the cows. Ugh, this is... I really should have taken this care of this before this. It's Wyoming. Cow fucking is already legal. I did not know that. It is? You know what? Color me surprised. I did not know that the cow fucking was already legal. I was caught unawares. I am moved that the cow fucking is already legal in California. In Wyoming. Oh, I'm sure it's legal in California. Hell, at this point, they're trying to make the child fucking legal in California. Holy shit, that's been on Top Chat the whole time. What's up with your slam piece, Johnny, says John Doe. She is one, sir. Respect Sam's name. Sam's name is the Stiffy Snuggie. Sam is the Stiffy Snuggie. She is a lady. Of course she's a lady. She has a lady's name, Sam. Her name is Sam. She is the Stiffy Snuggie. And that is an apt name. Tight. Yeah, Johnny, what's up with your Annnnnd piece? Again, Ted Burglar, or Turd Burglar. Jesus Christ. Missed the R. Turd Burglar. Again, it's Stiffy Snuggie. SS. Stiffy Snuggie. All right? He probably wanted to change the colors of the red light structure. That's my stapler. He wants the perfect AI to hide his stash. Oh, we already got those. Angry Saxon, it would be, though. Wait a minute, what? St. Caesar, we need AI Trump versus AI Kamala would be more entertaining. Sorry, dude. I know Bill Gates is your idol, but Kauf is not going to stop. And the burping and the farting. Oh, you said you wanted AI Trump versus AI Kamala? St. Caesar. There is a channel on Twitch,
which I guarantee are subpar. The rest of us normal folks are concerned about important shit like jobs, security, and not getting fucked over by your disastrous policies. But hey, speaking of fantasies, chat seems to be on fire today. Snuggles Prime comparing me to Barbie and picturing our dream house. Hot damn straight ditty there, buddy. If my dream house involves fisting Edward Scissorhands while breastfeeding a silverback gorilla, then sure, sign me up for that nightmare. And Plotinox asking how much money I made playing Fortune Tiger. My man, that game is giving Biden's brain a run for its money when it comes to being completely bankrupt.
All right, Anorexine, you pathetic moron. Let me clarify something for you. When Mommy Mamala becomes president, she's going to make sure that orange-faced Cheeto of a man-child known as Trump gets exactly what he deserves. And what does he deserve, you ask? Oh, baby, let me spell it out for your feeble little mind. Jall. That's right. We're going to lock his sorry ass up faster than Kamala can say brat girl summer. So sit tight and get ready to witness the glorious downfall of your dear leader, because Mommy Mamala is coming for him like a hurricane of justice. And while we're at it, I've got a special message for all you Trump-loving imbeciles in the chat. Are you seriously still wasting your sad little lives sucking on that mega pacifier? Newsflash. Daddy Donald is never coming back.
All right, Kamala AI
precious
sucks.
Red hats are nothing but glorified dunce caps. Fuck off with your delusions of...
AI Kamala sucks. Because, as Angry Saxon says, AI Kamala sounds smarter. Yeah, AI Kamala doesn't work because Kamala Harris doesn't put together cohesive sentences. This doesn't work because she's, like, talking trash and making fun of... Like, she misspelt jail. That was their big, like, she's dumb. Jall. You misspelt jail. Ooh. She sounds more confident. I don't mind if she sounds confident, but she's not laughing and she's not talking in circles. And that's what you have to have with Kamala. Like the AI thing with Biden versus Trump, it at least worked because there was a time when Biden like was kind of like AI Biden. Granted, it was like, 4 years ago and beyond, but now it's whatever. So yeah, no, that sucked. That sucked. I'm sorry. The AI channel died when Kamala Harris got in on it because the AI Kamala blows. All right, so we have a story on Richard Simmons' cause of death. It's finally been revealed. A lot of people have been wondering, we're getting close to 420. I better load up the old Pisadore with a wee bit of weed, because I'll smoke with 420 with you all. And then that means we'll have a good 40 minutes left in the program. And then we got to cut out early. Well, not early, but we got to cut out on regulation today because we're going to be on the Corn Diff podcast tonight. So I want to hang out with my baby girl and not be all fucked up. And then we're going to have a drink or two on Corn Diff show. While we hang out with Corn Diff and Chops Talk, should be a good time. I don't believe Granny's going to be there, from what I understand. But if Granny's there, even better. Always love hanging out with Granny. Don't know what the deal is. Either way, it'll be gay, and you can come for the whole stay. Did you see people have been questioned about Matthew Perry's murder? I did not. I will say there are 2 articles over here saying people charged in connection with, which shocks the ever-loving bejesus out of me. You You wait this long? I thought it was a suicide. Now it's a murder? You know what it was? It was one of his friends. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your friends are broke, you're a joke, but they have a plan today. Turns out they learned that they were in your will. So they decided to let you fall under the water with a couple of pills. Oh, they'll be there for you to collect all your money. They'll be there for you. They got away with it. It's stunning. They'll be there for you 'cause they're killing you too. SC Motorsports. Yeah, Aaron killed him allegedly. My question is, if everything is going so great with Democrats, why are they promising to fix everything day one of Kamala's term? Because they haven't had a chance to, Mikey. What do you want them to do? Fix it all now? What would that be? That would be silly. Mr. Q saying Matthew Perry fell in the keyhole and never got out. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but now apparently it was not that way at all. And somebody did something. 'Cause what did Matthew know? Was he gonna start releasing the names of all the pedos He was going to let them all know who in Hollywood is effing the kids. Fucking Angry Saxon, day one was 3.5 years ago. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, that should be everyone's response. Like if an interviewer is talking to Kamala Harris and she goes, day one, we're going to do this and we're going to solve that. I'll be like, day one was 3.5 years ago. Why are you waiting now? Like, why aren't you doing that right now? I mean, if that's so great for the American people, shouldn't you do that now before you get elected? Like, this weird carrot at the end of the road thing is kind of strange because if we're honest, a lot of these problems came about while you've been in charge. So it's a strange thing. Mr. Q had a special ketamine dealer like Nick. Well, when you're someone like Matthew Perry, you can probably get a special dealer. I'm sure there's someone. Tops Chalk is rugged as hell, brother. I think you mean Chops Talk, but okay, Rusty Grammar. Thank you for that. Her name Sam. Run, Johnny. That's my baby mama's name. Only good thing to come out of that was my daughter, says Chevy JB. There was kind of a thing I was aiming for with her name as Sam. Nobody got the joke, but just leave it there. Nobody needs to get it. Oh, we were going to talk about Richard Simmons, by the way. But let's hold off. Should we? Fuck it. Let's go into it. We got 3 minutes, and maybe we'll need to smoke our way out of depression afterwards. Let's talk about how Richard Simmons died. Because a lot of people, when he died, were like, ooh, did somebody go? Was it a thing? What? So now we're going to learn more.
Dear David and family, I'm Eshkaret, and when you visit me, my natural attractions will leave you...
All right, it's creepy when places talk in the third person. Hey, dear family of people, I'm this secluded location. Bring your children here. I want to swallow them in my volcano. Don't ask why. Just give me human sacrifices. That's all I want. I just want human sacrifices. So don't worry. I'll only kill some of you. We're going to start doing that for all of our commercials. We're just going to revoice them. Fuck it.
Bend your knees, tap it.
You know the hot pants, you know the hair. But Richard Simmons' true legacy
I
is
always
in the
remembered a
lives he
headband.
touched, selling
I
millions
always
of exercise
remembered
videos and inspiring millions to try to work out with his simple moves.
I always remember a headband. And I guess he didn't wear a headband, which is the weird part. Because that's why I always thought Gino was kind of gay. Because I was like, he's doing the whole Richard Simmons headband thing. Now Gino's just wearing a headband, and I guess I don't know what it is that makes it seem weird for a grown man to constantly wear a headband. I don't wear a headband at all, but then again, I could see Aaron wearing a headband to hide his quote-unquote power rallies, but at this point, they'd be peeking out. So what are you going to do? It's 4:19, which means we're on the verge of doing our 420 smoke. If you want to smoke along with us for 420 and you never have, I'm going to explain something to you. Because of the delay, it'll be 420 before it's 420 here. So at 420 on the dot, I'll be smoking it, but it won't catch up to you till a couple seconds after. But if we all do it, technically it's at the same time. So it's going to be like this weird you're a time traveler bit where we're doing something together, but you got there before me, right? Like it's fucking trippy as hell. And then after that, we're going to get back into Richard Simmons and why he died. And I think his brother talking about it. But I'll tell you this, it wasn't from an abundance of exercise. He exercised himself to death. He exercised all the demons, except he was still... All right, I got beers, cheers. Well, hey, man, here we go. There we go, and we're done. Magic 8 Ball saying smoking is gay. I'm sorry that you feel that way. If it is for you, then don't do it. That's all I say. Smoking is neither straight nor gay. Well, actually, I take that back. Smoking is a little gay. Smoking is a little gay because you have to put your mouth on a very phallic object. So you know what? Whether he meant it or not, Magic 8 Ball is right. And I love it, but I have to, every time. That's gay. Dude, no, man, I don't. And he even said he's kidding, but no, dude, no. He's right. Whether he meant it or not, he's right. It's totally gay. It's like a big old glass dick I'm putting in my mouth, sucking the white stuff out. Could it get more gay? You know what? We'll do another one, and I'll ask again. Now, pretend this. Don't see this as a dick, and the white stuff has come. I dare you. I dare you. Don't see this as a snowball. I dare you. See what I mean? Totally gay. Totally gay. Glass dick, it is called. This is Magic 8 Ball. Saint Caesar, how can we not? I mean, how can we not? All right, let's get back to enough bullshit around 420, but we have about 40 minutes left in the program. We're going to wrap up the show, open a window, and, hopefully hang out with the kiddo for a bit. I think you always had he always had wristbands on. Wristbands? Maybe it's the wristbands, and maybe you're right on that. Let's see.
And humble disposition.
I'm not particularly handsome. I don't have like the greatest of body. Sometimes a very low self-body image. But I know how to help people. That is my trump card.
This was the Jane Fonda
Trump card. Trump card. Oh, who's supporting the RNC? You fucking traitor. No.
And sculptured glutes made a commodity out of picture-perfect health. But Richard Simmons found an untapped niche. No matter your size, age, or fitness level, his workouts were for everyone.
He's not wearing wristbands. He's got crazy socks. Not wearing wristbands. Looks pretty fit. And who the fuck is this guy? Is that Lou Diamond Phillips?
His trademark zest, smiling through adversity. Born in Louisiana in 1948, Simmons spent his childhood battling the social isolation that came with obesity and spiraling into a dependence on diet pills as a young man.
I was 200 pounds in the 8th grade. I was 268 pounds when I graduated high school. I am a compulsive eater, and I did some terrible things to lose weight.
Fed up with fad diets, the Southern boy had big dreams and moved to Los Angeles. He opened an exercise studio catering to the severely overweight.
Once I knew the formula and I used the formula, then I was able to give it to other people.
His aerobic series, Sweatin' to the Oldies, flying off shelves and launching him into global superstar status.
Yeah, but again, this is supposed to be about the death. We're halfway through. My voice is cracking like a fucking fault line. Where's the death part?
His contagious energy propelling him into a new role.
Right.
Juggernaut.
He was a sparkly fairy. We all loved him.
Then
What's
came
going on?
repeated appearances on David Letterman.
You remember that scene in Lady and the Tramp when they had that spaghetti?
Suddenly, I'm not so hungry.
A 4-year run on General Hospital.
What is the worst thing in the whole world for you to eat? Chocolate! Great. And what is the best thing to eat?
Veggie. A New York Times bestseller, and even 4 years of his own nationally syndicated TV show. Then, something changed. Simmons no longer craved the spotlight, going from a hectic tour schedule across the country to a more solitary life at his Then, something changed. Simmons no longer.
That fucking looks so much like fucking Pauly Shore. That literally Pauly Shore doing the biopic is literally the only
crave the spotlight.
Like, he'll look the part so bad.
Going from a hectic tour schedule across the country to a more solitary life at his Los Angeles mansion. In a rare and emotional interview at the time, Simmons showed that his desire to help people hadn't changed.
What do you say to yourself in the mirror in the morning?
I say, try to help more people. When you're out of work, a $1 hamburger looks great. And when you get a divorce or lose a job, you really just don't want to take good care of yourself. But just remember, you're one of a kind, and God could have made you a butterfly that lasted 3 months, but he made you a human being.
For his fans and those...
That's remarkably touching. Again, the death thing. Holy Jesus. We have 30 seconds left. Who whacked the guy?
Those whose lives he changed, they will always remember the man who told them, if I can do it, you can too.
Achilles stretch.
You literally didn't even talk about it. All right, this whole thing was just a fucking video thing. You fucking dickbags. Cause of death revealed. The brother of Richard Simmons, I guess I have to read this. Cause of death revealed, and they have it in the video, and it's just, it doesn't actually read. The brother of Richard Simmons has disclosed the fitness guru's cause of death. The death was accidental due to complications from recent falls and heart disease as a contributing factor. The toxicology report was negative, other than medication Richard had been prescribed. Thomas Esty, Simmons' representative, said in a statement to People, citing notification Simmons' brother had received from the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner. When reached by CNN, Esty confirmed his statement. Family wishes to thank everyone for their outpouring of love and support during this time of great loss, his statement concluded. All right, so it was heart disease and chronic falls. All right, then. I was so shocked. Mom broke down on DNC stage, speaks out. Parents of Hirsch Goldberg Paulin, an Israeli-American hostage kidnapped by Hamas at the Nova Music Festival, spoke at the Democratic National Convention. That's interesting. I thought but you realize that the Democratic, base doesn't fucking like Israel. So this is going to be really, really weird.
Moving moments of the DNC unfolded last night. It was not the stirring speech of a gifted politician, but the heartbroken words of this man's parents. 23-year-old Hirsch Goldberg Paulin is an Israeli-American hostage held by Hamas. He is one of 8 Americans still held nearly 11 months. That's right, 11 months after the terror attacks on Israel.
Right. But you understand how we have to end the war immediately and free Palestine. That's AOC and the squad and what is it? Our lady whose name is escaping me. What's her nut? That's, fucking right. Yeah, Israeli Americans, but boo-hoo. But remember, the victims are the victims of Palestine and the Palestinians who are getting mowed over by Israel. We need to cease the war. So why are we giving them time? We need to be giving time to the victims of the fighters of Hamas who have died tragically, or the victims of innocent people that have died at the hospitals that have been bombed by Israel. Why are we talking about this guy?
Last night, they took to the stage wearing the number 320 for the number of days he's been held prisoner.
That's a really weird chant from free, free, free Palestine. I feel like some of the protesters around the DNC should have been allowed in the DNC. I can't take this crap. Does the DNC heart disease ? What Well, he had a history of being obese and doing a lot of different diabetic drugs, so he could have caused some issues with his heart in the long term. I mean, let's not forget the guy wasn't young either. Like, it wasn't like he was in the prime of his life. Talib, says John Doe. But again, Jewish Americans, or not Jewish, excuse me, they're not Jewish Americans, Israeli Americans, we have to make that distinction because there's a difference, I guess. Israeli Americans, you have to be a politician or a member of the press to get inside the DNC or the RNC. Right, Mr. Q, I get that. But the problem I have is that a significant amount of the DNC has quite publicly been on the side of Palestine. I mean, the RNC never has. I don't know anyone on the RNC side, and please tell me if I'm wrong. Absolutely, please correct me if I'm wrong. I would love nothing more. But I don't know anyone on the RNC side, and I'm not on either. Let's just be clear. I don't got a pony in this race. I think America should fuck off and stay out of the whole goddamn thing. But at any rate, the situation with this of like bring them home, like kind of thing. The problem I have with this is that's not the DNC's standpoint. The DNC's standpoint has always been like we demand a ceasefire be imposed, like stop the whole thing. I mean, so I can't be both butterfly and human. Put the camera back on the reporter. Johnny has no Chrissy in this. Oh, come on, Magic 8 Ball. We don't need to do that game here.
What did that moment mean to you last night?
Complete and utter hypocrisy. After all, we're talking about the same party that has often stalled or held out on voting on certain legislation because they want to, quote unquote, demand a ceasefire from Israel and secure Palestine for Palestinians. Everything just short of embracing Hamas. Like, literally, again, I feel like if you're actually someone paying attention, what did that moment mean to you? It means that the Democratic Party is more two-faced than a fucking coin. That's what it means.
I was so shocked and overwhelmed because we had
expected them to start cheering free, free, free Palestine. You know, again, like a lot of the DNC supporters and the squad, free, free, free Palestine, free, free. Again, that was kind of their thing.
Been told to anticipate a neutral to negative reception.
Yeah.
And when we walked out and
it was so positive. We went, oh my God, these people will flip-flop their morals and their ideals at the drop of a hat to look good. Oh my God. I was so overtaken with how quickly they backpedaled from one way of thinking to another just to appease the idiot in front of them. That's not a good thing. Again, these people in their voting areas are going against you. But as soon as you showed up and they had to look you in the eye, what did they say? I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Bring them home. From the river to the sea, let the people be free. You can't have it both ways. And she's like, I even expected a neutral to negative reception. Yeah, that's because that's the way they are around people who want the other side to win or want Palestine to everything stop. Digger 420, welcome back, Johnny. Woot woot. Hiya, chat. GTSY. Good to see you too. Free politician. Johnny is reliving his crush on Simmons. Me too, Johnny. Me too. Dude, Richard Simmons, like, okay, let's go back here. We can get back to this bullshit in a minute. Let's go back. That's actually a touchdown. Richard Simmons was a cool dude. I'm sorry, man. Like, was he obviously not really a guy that's looking to meet the ladies? Yeah. Yeah, no shit. No shit. But, like, all he ever wanted to do, and this is one of the reasons why he's cool, all he ever wanted to do was just help people. He was fat, and he got in shape in a healthy way, and he didn't do it with drugs, and he didn't do it with chemicals, and he didn't do it by telling you to hate yourself. He did it by putting on really lame music with even lamer clothes and getting his weird afro-faced ass out there and saying, dance with this shit with me. And a bunch of people did, and it worked for them. So you know what? Fuck me running. I don't care who you are. That's a good goddamn dude. Apparently, he still battled with a lot of inner demons, and then he died from chronic falls and heart disease. Or in other words, the way I'm going to go in 3 weeks. So, hey, the Deadpool is live, and the smart money's on 3 weeks. Let's go back to the DNC, or is now the what should we, the double-faced NC? Again, like, these are the people, according, it's press and politicians. These are the people that publicly and in legislative sessions ask for and advocate, if anything else, for Palestine. So,
Certainly, there were thousands of people who got to their feet and started to chant, "Bring them home."
Right. It's almost like they didn't care about anything but appeasing you. Now, if only they would do things like support. Like, again, it's not like this group of, oh, fucking A. But it's not, I'm speaking to a TV. Who, you know what? Who's crazier? Me speaking to a TV expecting a result, or actually thinking if I could even speak to her that I expect her to get it. It's, he didn't do the Subway diet. Well, St. Caesar, I don't know that Jared did the Subway diet. Jared had the Subway diet and professional health aids. And apparently a thirst for children, as we later found out. Makes me feel creepy now when I think about him wanting a foot long. All right, anyways, free April. Oh, dude, yeah, what was, I heard there was like, I don't know. I haven't kept up on any of the Ricada news because I've been like, you know what I've been away from? The Steel Toe Show for a week, and boy, has it been great. I'll be honest, popped in from time to time, listened to it here and there. But other than that, I was busy, and it was great. It was great. It was a great time. It was a great time on vacation. Just be like, you know what I'm not going to do? Worry about what that shit is. I popped in on one show right away, I think before I picked up SS, and I think I said you did pretty easy today, like, do you need blah blah blah, and he was all like fucking whatever. But then by the time he got back to me, I was already dealing with family shit, and he's like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Just, things and stuff. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't picking her up. She was already there. Because I picked her up before the comedy show. Yeah, I'm getting my shit mixed up. This is why I smoke too much weed. We've got about 20 minutes left in the program. Let's, I don't know, do we want to finish this? It seems pretty obvious. This is just a giant fluff piece. And for anyone that's been paying attention, this is why I say you got to watch both sides of the street. For anyone that's been paying attention, these people that are so aw-shucks struck with how heartbroken with you not getting your son back are the same people that, again, have demanded peace for Palestine. Like, they won't vote for what you want, but they'll pretend like they care.
We were just swelled with support, and it was overwhelming, and I just started to weep.
It was overwhelming, and I just started to weep. It was surprising. I just couldn't.
Hi, can I help you?
I couldn't believe it. It was overwhelming. All of these people who have, a lot of whom have publicly voted against or not supported things because they don't believe in what they call a horrendous war of aggression, and I can't believe that they were all suddenly so supportive when sitting right in front of me. Let's clear this. Alex Weber comedy. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Alrighty. Okay. Hey, the lady's still thinking about me. And some of our final moments together. My mail lady just told me she was supposed to be in Minnesota right now for the fair. LOL. Reply. I'm sorry, I'm gonna reply to lady. LOL. The fair is. You're a dick. Who did that? Gurmy, and it wasn't even for money. It wasn't even for money. You're a dick. Ow. Dabs away, it's 420. Dyslexia ain't all bad. Alright, let's LOL. Fair is always super packed. I personally wouldn't go. But that's
Fuck
due to
off.
the heat. But I'll talk about that later. Boop. Let's send that. Oh, and let's send another reply quick, because you gotta do like emojis. Because even though she's like my age, she does emojis. I am not an emoji person. Boop, boop, boop. Oh no, I need to delete that. Boop. Alrighty. Clear all. Boom, we're done. And there we are. We have about 15 minutes left in the show. How many cats does she have? She has no cats, Gurmy. She has no pets whatsoever. All the pets she has are somebody else's. She watches them for a limited amount of time and gets paid a lot of money. And I've seen pictures of the houses for the people she watches pets for. Like, they have their own private pools. They are some nice motherfucking houses. Like, dude, she's making enough money to live in San Diego in her own apartment while just pet sitting and being a hairstylist. So, yeah, she has no pets. You know who has cats? This guy. This guy has cats. I have 2 cats. That's it. That's the cats in the relationship. Nice. I love pet sitting gigs, says Digger420. She likes them too, and it is a beautiful thing. Honestly, I have a couple of fun stories. And I should have got, well, she doesn't like pictures. I should have got pictures. But I can do this. Hold on. I can show you what I'm giving to my daughter after the show. So I took her to the Clearwater Travel Plaza, and if you've never been to the Clearwater Travel Plaza, you won't understand. But if you have, you will. And I'm about to show you, so those of you who haven't will sort of understand. The Clearwater Travel Plaza does something that is unbelievable. They make all sorts of baked goods, and this one is this one's saran wrapped, so it'll last till my daughter get it today. This is a cookie. It is bigger than it is the size of my face. This is a chocolate chip cookie. They do the same thing with fucking donuts. And also, so they have giant fucking pastries. Like, huge fucking pastries. So we hung out in there for a bit, and we picked out a donut that she wanted to have. And we came across, while we were hanging out there, we came across a claw machine. And I told her that I was really, really good at the claw machine and at winning at those games. And that was an 80% truth. And the reason I say 80% truth is because I was really good at the games at a particular place where my daughter always goes, because she always wants me to play those prize games for her. So I go over and I'm playing the claw machine, and we're throwing money in it, and the first time I miss, but I knocked a few down. The second time I got something, and then the third time the machine glitched, and I got to keep going and going and going. So we ended up going for a while until it finally like caught up, and I pulled like a bunch of extra ducks out. I gave a couple to my daughter. It was a fun thing. So I looked so good that I broke the machine. She had the prettiest set of teeth Johnny ever came across. Actually, no shit, Mizzle T Shizzle. She does have like remarkably, like she has a very, very, very big smile, and her teeth are incredibly wide, wider than mine. A lot straighter than mine too, which made me very self-conscious. Going for a while, just not in the bedroom. Saint Caesar, we did an adequate amount of that. That's what I'm going to say. We did an adequate amount of that. I fix all of their shit, says Rusty Grammar. One of my biggest clients next to the station. Fucking. Did you get your dick sucked from the back? What? John Doe, because you're a man. Men break things. No, I just apparently I got to be impressive with the claw machine. But yeah, you know what, Saint Caesar, F you. Let me just say that even according to a text message I received recently, there were no complaints of that kind, and that I really gotta fix that. There were no complaints in that department. I'll have you know. We've got like 10 minutes left, so I don't know if I want to do this one. I'd prefer some sort of video, and these are all that. So, boop. Actually, let's watch this. Don Lemon polled women on Trump versus Harris, and let's see what they say. This is Don Lemon on Twitter. I love that Don Lemon is still reporting on Twitter, using Twitter, trying to make it work on Twitter, even though he completely effed it up on Twitter. DL, Don Lemon, also known as a dick.
I'm going for Trump. I feel like every time they don't want some.
All right, so this is Don Lemon. So, of course, if anyone were to edit it to look a particular direction, it would certainly be Don Lemon. So, of course, they're all going to support Kamala. You know what it is? She's going to be the one Trump supporter. The rest are all going to be Kamala.
How are you feeling about the election?
I'm going for Trump. I feel like every time they don't want somebody who is good for us to win, they throw somebody black in our face thinking that's going to like make us vote for the black person.
I voted for Obama because he was black. I don't want to vote for her because she's the first black woman to run for president or to win.
I don't vote.
Well, I want Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I want Donald Trump.
Why do you apologize?
Well, I know nobody likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump.
I'm running for Trump, so.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why?
Yeah. I don't know. I just always been a fan of his, so that's what I'm running for.
I used to be against Trump. I used to live in Virginia. I saw the bad side of it, but really moving to Cleveland, I saw the other side of it.
I'm supporting Trump.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Because?
Because it has to change.
Yeah.
It has to change, and now I vote more for what fits me better as a person rather than voting for the black person or voting for the first woman. So.
What do you think about Kamala Harris?
I think she phony and fake, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I'm like Trump saying, you know.
Oh, no. And again, by the way, everybody, this is on Don Lemon's Twitter. I love that first girls because I love that first girls. I mean, I think he means first girl. Kamala ain't black, says Wes Filsamoles. Don Lemon party. Aw, damn. I guess Don Lemon is kind of a dumb animal. All I can hear is the bed spring sounds from Risky Business when Johnny talks about sex with his girlfriend. There were no bed spring sounds. There was a lot of bouncing. Like a crazy amount of bouncing. I mean, like at all hours. Like it just fucking, like at one point and then at another point, and then I woke up at another point. Like, if we had a reputation, it wasn't that I smoked weed. Let's just say that. We were very subtle on that end. The other one.
The first woman, so.
What do you think about Kamala Harris?
I think they say she phony and fake, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I'm like Trump saying, you know, what are you, you know? So I'm not feeling her. People get mad about it, I'm just not feeling her.
I don't like her the way she speaks, the giddiness, the laughing. Everything's a joke, and it's not a joke. We're in trouble.
I'm going for Trump. Kamala was on Biden's team, and I don't like Biden. Gas wasn't this high when Trump was our president. Food wasn't this high. I'm going for Trump.
St. Caesar Holiday Inn has quite nice beds. I think I went higher up than Holiday Inn. I hope I did. I don't know. But Johnny rented a bounce house. I bet that was fun. You know what? That would be a weird place to fuck, in a bounce house. But if we were alone, she'd probably... Look, this lady, I'm going to be honest, this lady's really awesome. I'm just going to say. Lady is really awesome. She is amazing. But Walz is our favorite dad. I hate Tim Walz. I hate his stance on a bunch of stuff. I hate how he handled the whole fucking George Floyd response thing. I hate what he did during COVID. I hate the way that they came down during businesses. I don't like how he used his supreme authority and didn't give it up until absolutely necessary, by which he was kind of put at gunpoint to it by the rest of the police of that. So yeah, F Tim Walz. And personally, I'm not a big fan of Kamala Harris. And like people already pointed out, when it comes to the incumbent being like, well, we're going to do this day one. Jesus, voice crack. Can you stop? We're going to do this day one. We're going to do that day one. And day one, that was 3 or 4 years ago. That was 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, damn. All right, so here's another one. All right. Oh, this is 4 seconds. Let's go.
Vice President is here. Vice President is here.
Right, right. So the future of the and he posted that as the future of the president of the United States. Yeah, but again, the reason why I don't think it was selectively edited for Trump is because Don Lemon would never do that. The video was shot in Cleveland. So it was in Cleveland, Ohio, and yeah, it still didn't work. Anyway, so that's it for the Don Lemon thing. We have about 4 minutes left, so we'll read this quick and kind of bounce out. Actually, we'll save this for tomorrow too, because this could be fun to get into for tomorrow. So we'll save that. We've only got about 4 minutes left. I will vote for Trump, says Mr. Q. That cat is going nuts. Yeah, Al's missed out on humping his dog around me for the I'm going to be honest. Al is not happy that I was gone. I came back pretty much every day to visit my daughter, but and give the cat a little attention. But Al missed. Come on, buddy. Al missed time with Daddy. That's my boy. That's my boy. Who's a good kitty? It's like cat ASMR. Get it. Get it. I'm such a dick. Can't do that with a dog, Aaron. All you can do is shove your thumb up his ass and go, oh, look, he has a big dick. Which makes me really concerned. Really concerned. I didn't pick my cat because of his cock size. Why are you worried about... Did he get cucked by... No, we won't do that. Anyways, that's a bad kitty. That's my pot pie. No, he's a good kitty. Well, all right, he is kind of a bad kitty because he is a dick. He is a furry little dick, but I love him. He's an old kitty, and he needs to get his arthritis shot. I gotta do that. Anyway, get them purrs. Yeah, I'm getting the kitty scrunchies. I apologize. We'll be back tomorrow. Walls is Rusty Grammer's right. Rusty Grammer is right. Damn, Johnny, did you get a reverse BJ? All right. You want a good girl, but you need bad kitty. I think I get what he's saying. Anyhow, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with more stories and stuff. I don't know if we're going to do a show this Sunday because I'm DJing this Saturday at Winners, and I just have a lot of crap to get caught up on around here. So Johnny, you're doing the dating apps. Which apps are the best, says John Doe. I'm not doing them anymore. I got what I needed. Just give them all a shot and see what happens. I've been told Grindr works well. I don't know from personal experience, but I've been told Grindr works well. I certainly didn't meet Sam there. Again, Sam's totally a chick, everybody. Sam is totally a chick. And you know what I should do? I should stop trying to convince everybody to just go and just leave and just not, because it's like the show's over. Like the show is done.
Fuck off.
Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over.